Okay, what's up, people? Hey, everybody. Let's see, man. I've been under a cave for that long. No YouTube videos for the last couple of, I don't know, 15 days or a month. I don't know, whichever comes first. I mean, I was busy watching this masterpiece of a TV show, Arcade, man. I mean, I was in Arcade. I was listening to all the true rumors and all those kind of thing. Those kind of stuff. So I decided for myself to do a little experiment. Now, LEC is going to be coming back in on January 14th, to be honest. And of course, you realize that they are not making a schedule yet. They don't make any schedules of Super Week and all this kind of stuff. Which is like they're gonna do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday matches. In the first few week. So I have a little idea. I have a little idea that is going to trigger some of my YouTube fans who are big fans of some of the teams, but it's gonna make me extra spicy for me. I am going to do my matches based on the rumors and the roster changes that has already been made in this season. So I'm gonna do 15 matches based on storylines, based on narrative, and why I feel like these matches deserve your attention as an LEC fan. And it's going to be a two-parter this time. This will be a two-parter. Part one will be the LEC, part two will be the LCS. So this is going to be interesting. Let's just get into it. We're no time to settle. Let's just get into it. First matchup, I'm thinking Fanatic, BDS, Adam v Upset. I mean, you don't need to ask me if this matchup will be the best matchup of the week. This is already right now. Consider the drama that Fanatic have with Adam and Upset. Of course, I will put up a link in the description of I Will Dominate video, of course, about the whole drama that's going on with them. It's way too spicy, man. I mean, you got the Upset, you got the Adam, of course, with the talking about this girlfriend situation, and then Upset trying to just calm down and everybody saying that hey, this is not right, personal feelings and all those stuff. I don't want to talk to you, anybody who I don't trust, that kind of feeling. And my God, it's just like one big drama after another. I mean, I feel like the Fanatic drama is more interesting than Arcade. Do you agree? Of course, I don't agree. But man, I will not be shocked if Fnatic and BDS will be the match of the week on a Saturday afternoon, last game of the day. Fnatic BDS match of the week. Adam versus Upset and Wonder, of course. Adam versus Upset and Wonder, because Wonder was the one that got clapped in that series against Fnatic, of course. And I feel like Adam feel like he didn't feel like he's been betrayed. Everybody, Fanatic mismanagement, of course, wanted to replace him, of course. It is just spicy, man. It is just one of those spicy things that you have to see. Like, if you're an LEC schedule maker, you just have to put that matchup in. You have to put that matchup as probably the biggest matchup of the week, with all the drama and all the situation that's going on with the Fnatic organization and Adam. It's Adam versus Upset, and boy, it's gonna be wild, man. It is going to be wild. Match number two. How about how about for the next game on Friday? Whew, how about Vitality versus? Let's go with Astralis. I know, not the most attractive matchup, but look at it. I mean, this is good. This is a pretty much a battle between, I don't know, White Knight versus. It's gonna be Afari, of course, in the top lane, of course. But I feel like right now everybody was talking about Vitality being the big team. Everybody was talking about Vitality winning the whole thing, dominating with the two best players ever, and of course going on to Worlds and win the whole thing. But I'm just saying that this is going to be one of those games that are actually going to see like Astralis gonna smack them back to earth. And I feel like this game is going to be, it's not going to be as big attractive, yes, but in terms of like storylines, like Vitality with his new team, everybody's thinking that they're gonna scorch earth, perks and Afari coming in and scorch earth out of everybody, and probably with his new team. I feel like I feel like this Vitality Astralis is probably one of the okay games of the season. It's not one of the best, but I feel like it's an okay season. Okay, G2. No. Okay. Okay. G2 versus Mad. Rookie Revolution. This matchup is pretty much interesting for me because right now, if you would have told me that G2 are decided to go for rookies this season, no veterans, what's up? You'll be crazy. But it feels like that Mad Lions were the ones that actually pushed them over the edge. They're rookies. They're the way they did their rookies, the way they make these rookies look like incredible superstars in this team. It's just probably the reason why Man Lions are probably the two-time LEC champions, and you can't deny that. So, of course, Karzi and Humanoid are gonna be Gonzo. Oh, right, I totally forgot Karzi. I totally forgot like Karzi is going to Astralis as well. So I'm gonna say Super Team or Super Team for Worlds, Super Team or Super Cannon Fauna. That's probably for the Vitality matchup. And for G2 man, it's gonna be like the battle of two rookies, RKR, Reeker, and Unforgiven. I think these two are gonna be matchup, and for G2, they're probably gonna have the two rookies down here. Of course, up there will be Broken Blade, of course. So I think it'll be interesting. I think this is going to be an interesting matchup of the new power of LEC versus the old power of the LEC. And we're going to see which two teams are going to be good enough with the rookie years they have. Funny enough, this is the first time G2 are testing rookies' perks. It'll be interesting to see how not only you get to have a rookie in the team, but a new rookie bot lane without Mickey and Reckles, who Reckles, of course, downgraded and Mickey's up down the state. So it's gonna be really interesting. That matchup is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty fun. Okay. Next matchup. Based on process of elimination. How about let's go Misfits SK. So, okay. Not interested. Not the best match in the world, but Misfits did well. Of course, they were one game, of course, from making the spring playoff. One game away from being Rogue in the playoffs. One game away from being Fanatic. Misfits were just one game from actually being like a really good team in the LEC. And I just feel like they're hard justice. I feel like this team is pretty good right now. I heard they lost Raznik, of course, on the team. They're keeping Vitio. They're keeping Vitio on the team. They probably re-signed the whole team, of course. They're probably going to only lose Raznik. But the way this team has done last year, I feel like Misfits is going to smash SK, of course, in the game. I don't know what SK is doing right now, given the circumstances. Gen X and Jezu. I don't know. I just feel like Misfits are just too good right now. Consider they'll keep the squad. Hopefully, the meta might favor in SK gaming, but I don't know about that. So okay. And finally, by process of elimination, that means it will be Rogue and Excel. And now, if you are like an Excel fan, I feel like there's maybe a chance to beat a Rogue team. You know, Inspired is gone. Hansama is gone. This may be a chance for for Excel to maybe pull an upset against them. But if I know Rogue, I mean Rogue were the ones to institute the rookie revolution first. It was Rogue first, then Man Lions, and now pretty much almost every team has started to play with rookies. So I feel like if you are Rogue, it feels like okay, they could just they could bring another rookie bot or a rookie, jungler to make this team incredible. I feel like this team is good, but if they can add like a little like two rookies from the EFL, of course, region, and be good enough, I think you can say that this is a pretty good game. Now you're thinking these games will be on a Friday, so I can say that you can put some of these games on like a Friday game, but I feel like the Fanatic BTS game is going to be a Saturday, so this will be a Saturday afternoon game. No, Saturday final game because of course the Spice. But I think they probably put one of the big games in there, you know. And this is probably Friday's last game. I think you can say that as well. Okay, and everything else will be cannon fodder. So number 6. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna put G2 Fnatic because I think G2 Fnatic is probably reserved for, last game. The game will be interesting, but I don't know. I think we're gonna put it in a Super Week. that's going to be pretty much reserved for like 3 or 4 weeks. How about, hmm, how about Mad versus Rogue? I mean, these two newest LEC rivalry. I mean, I'm so. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This rivalry will never touch G2 Fanatic. G2 Fanatic will always still be the greatest rivalry in European history. But I just feel like Man and Rogue are like a close second. Some of the matches, of course, some of the series they played, some of the games they have was really, really close. You got the slow, crawling, methodical Rogue team versus the heavy, hardcore hitting Mad Lions team. And I believe it's gonna be pretty much like, I don't know if the rivalry could still be as fresh, of course, considering that some of the players are going to be moving on. But I just feel like if they can bring that same energy, Rogue can, up their team fighting game a bit, and Man Lions can just be a good team fighting team, but can just be disciplined. I feel like this is going to be a makings of a really good LEC matchup. I don't think it will touch G2 Fnatic yet, but if Rogue can at least win one LEC title, then you can say this is a rivalry. Then you can might say this is a rivalry. So I'm not saying this is the newest rivalry yet, but I will not be shocked if it be like this is going to be like Sunday's last game, of course. Next up, how about BDS facing Fnatic? Why not we give them GD2? Why not we give them G2? You beat Fnatic. I mean, what if BDS beat Fnatic? Hazard, Adam pop up against his over player, just giving the absolute middle finger on everybody. So what next? You have to go against the mighty names of G2. Broken Blade, Yankos, Caps, those three good players. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be tough for G2, of course. And probably for BDS, of course, new team, everybody expected them. And then, but if BDS were to beat Fnatic in the first game, it will give this young team world confidence. And not only that, BDS, this is Grab's revenge game. Yeah, Grab's former G2 coach. He's off now. He's going to BDS. He's now BDS's new manager. So now I just feel like you're coaching against your former team. It's gonna be tough. It's kind of like Reaper, Cloud9 versus 100 Thieves. It's going to be it's gonna be one of those moments. Facing your old former team. You probably know this team pretty much. What style of play you play them. I mean, he already played with the Caps and the Yankos of the world. So they probably he knows the strategy. He knows how to play with this. Of course, it depends on the meta, of course, with all the dragons and such. But I just feel like this has to make it of a really really spicy game, or it could be a stump, whichever comes first. Okay. Hmm. How about How about Fnatic versus Vitality? This will be interesting. We got Wonder versus Perks. Think about it. Wonder v Perks. Two G2 members, now playing on different teams. Pretty much in spicy stuff. And also, this could be Wonder versus Perks, or you can say that Wonder versus Perks and Alfari. So now you got Grandpa Wonder, best player in the world. So of course, bad week, of course. So now he has to take on the giant of a top laner who was absolutely incredible last year in Alfari. And I think it'll be a tough one. And I think for Nat, we all know the mid lane matchup would be, hopefully, praying to God, it'd be Niski, but consider how Fnatic screwed that one up, I don't know if that's going to happen. But you know what? I think whatever mid lanes comes. It's gonna be weird seeing Wonder in a different shirt other than G2. I think I already saw him at Splice, of course, back once upon a time. But it's gonna be weird seeing him other than the G2 shirt for a long time. So it's gonna be weird. But I feel like I feel like Fnatic and Vitality had the makings of a pretty good game. Maybe you can put that game in the mid, or maybe you can put that the last game on Sunday, or the closer to the last game on Sunday. The appetizer to the Mad Row game. I think you can do that. Okay. Next up, Excel versus Astralis. These are two teams that were this close to making the playoffs. These two, really close to making the playoffs. One game away from making the playoffs. And you see Excel's issue. This team never made playoffs. This team, I think they didn't, since, of course, the rebranding, of course. And I feel like right now this is going to be like one of those, fiesta games, of course, that everybody and your mom going to watch it. It will not be pretty. It will not be straightforward, but it's going to be a weird game. And that's all I got to say. And finally, process of elimination, I feel like it's SK versus Misfits. Again, Misfits is going to get one of those easy matches, of course. SK is going to be pretty much one of those, Misfits going to be like cannon fodder. Misfits are really, really good, and then SK is going to be not. So I think, SK is going to be good enough to win. But I feel like Misfits are going to be strong enough to win. So, yeah. All right. Final matchups. Maybe for Sunday, you can rearrange them when you want. But I go with Fanatic versus Misfits. This is a matchup that Misfits have been, probably the Achilles heel to Fnatic for so many years in the last game. It happened last year. It happened like the spring before. This matchup is whenever I see Misfits Fnatic, I just feel like Misfits can always play well against Fnatic. And I feel like Razak versus his former team, so that'll be interesting. And I feel like this is going to be oh great, you face SK Gaming, that's wonderful. You face I have SK Gaming already. Whoops. Let's see if I can find someone else. I already have that. Let's see. Okay, I don't think it matters. I already have SK. Alright, SK versus Misfits. Sorry about that. I think it'd be Misfits versus anybody. Maybe G2, maybe Rogue, maybe Fnatic or something. Let's see about it. BDS. No, BDS is already made. Sorry, trust me, scheduling these LEC things is really, really hard. But I think it's Misfits versus anybody else. Maybe Misfits versus Fnatic. Or Vitality. Or maybe Astralis. Okay, Astralis then. Let's put Astralis then. Okay, so Astralis versus Misfits. Okay, so what I saying? I think Misfits versus Fnatic would be an interesting game. Oh, Misfits beat Astralis. Misfits beat SK Gaming. Now you have to face the dominance of Fnatic. But I feel like if they can get this meta sorted out and play well, and I think they can challenge Fnatic, of course, for the win. So I think it'll be interesting. This will be a really interesting game, Misfits Fnatic. Okay. Next up. G2 Rogue. I don't know why, but G2 Rogue is a really interesting game. Rogue first regular season win over G2. That's been something that has been plaguing them all year, all organizations on. Is the fact that they have not beaten G2 in a regular season. They beat them in the playoffs, but not in the regular season. They've been played 11 times and then lost all of them. So I feel like, this may be the opportunity for finally overcome them. And I feel like probably every time Rogue face up against G2, it's always been like a G2 stomp. But I feel like not today. Not today. This feels like an opportunity for Rogue to beat them. Rogue to absolutely beat down on G2. This may be absolute chance. The bot lane the bot lane for both teams is kind of sus. No, on some of them, maybe they probably bring on one from the EFL. So the G2 have a new rookie, so I think the ball lane's going to be interesting. But I feel, and also jungler, because of course Yanko's, his fire was great, but unfortunately his fire is gone. I feel like top lane's going to be interesting with Odawame versus Broken Blade, two former Shotgun No Fear guys. It'll be interesting. That top lane will be interesting. Okay, next up. How about, let's see, Mad versus BDS. Oh no, what? Mad versus Vitality. Yeah. So it's Perks versus Mad Lions. Actually, is Carzzy revenge game. Think about it. Carzzy played for Mad Lions. He won them 2 championships. He made his team incredible, of course. So now it's a battle between Carzzy versus Mad and Armut versus Alfari. I feel like this is the spiciest matchup ever. I feel like Mad versus Vitality has the makings of a classic game. I feel like this could be the game of the week. This could be. You can put this game on us Friday. You can put this game. I would not be I'd be shocked if this is Fanatic BDS is not the last game of Saturday. But I will not be shocked if Mad and Vitality will be the last game on Sunday. So potential last game Saturday. Last game on Saturday. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I feel like right now this is a great game. Mad Vitality, pretty big game, pretty big deal between both teams. Carzzy, I think he's gonna show lots of respect for both teams. But you know what? This is gonna be battle of the top again. Ahmed versus Safari. Best top laner from Europe versus best top laner from North America last year. And I think it'll be an interesting matchup. It'll be a must-watch matchup. It'll be a must-key matchup. Okay. Rogue Misfits. I think if you're a Misfits fan, you probably know about it. This is the Misfits revenge game. Like I mentioned, Misfits was already there. Let's see something else. Okay, we're gonna give Astralis. Rogue versus Astralis. Astralis will cover them. And finally, last matchup. SK versus XL. Yeah, SK versus XL. So, okay, this is a banger. This one is a banger. We all know that. It's not gonna be a banger, but consider the history between these two teams and the fact that Man Lions have G2's number all the time. This is a banger. Grass Revenge game. I don't know. This is also a banger. Narratives and all those stuff. This is sorely a banger right now. So I got 4 banger games. I have Fanatic BDS, G2 Mad, Fanatic Vitality, and Mad versus Vitality. Holy cow! Is it me, or I feel like Vitality is like the biggest team that everybody is going to be looking at, because right now I feel like, depending on the rosters, and I think Person I thought it would go. We don't know about the last 3, but I will tell you this: Vitality is going to be the most interesting team of the season, and they're gonna have lots of storylines. I feel like right now, Vitality and Fnatic are going to be the 2 most interesting teams, because, of course, given how Fnatic and their drama, of course, I just want to know how will this guy redeem himself from the absolute cluster fudge that he had last Worlds, and how he's going to pick up himself. Like, of course, like I will dominate save on this stream. You only have to play Worlds once. You only get one opportunity at the Worlds. He had his opportunity and decided that, yeah, my girlfriend needs me. I don't think I feel like it. So I feel like right now this is a chance to redeem himself. Be really interested for Fnatic, given that they've been pretty beaten emotionally and team-wise during Worlds. So I think that if there's a chance, for redemption, Upset is your guy. Vitality might be an interesting team. Upset by maybe my comeback player of the year, if they can. So that's LEC, man. That's gonna be the LEC. Tomorrow will be the LCS. Oh boy, I got some spicy matches to put up. Woo-wee! I'm gonna be ready to make some roast. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving to everybody else. Hopefully you got some good turkeys. I have a great dinner way down the road, and I hope you be yourself, become legendary, and please watch this show. Please watch this show. I'm not gonna tell you any spoilers. Please watch it. It's on Netflix. Do yourself a favor. No spoilers. Please do yourself. Be legendary. Goodbye.